pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he'll look downfield for more. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got it open there, it's Ruggs. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
That's good.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got it open man, it's Foster. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Smith throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. We'll look downfield for Waller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down,
Watch Smith. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Smith took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards. And the Washington
first down, it's Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. On first down, here's Love. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for two. From the gun, Smith steps away. And it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12, and that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing is Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Smith, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, wide open, complete. 20.
I'm going to show you.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 85 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
2-point conversion.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing now, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is brought brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The second down and 10th there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the
to throw his Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Carr. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a beat over 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you do a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was needed, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's about my check, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Think you need a man, you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And on his roof, the president ain't half a man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm letting down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Six out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. For all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be the true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Bitch, they turned like, you know, I've been through that water.
girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Don't pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist under talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A first carry now for Thompson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Hurts pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
47, Mike, 47. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I can't believe we let you play. I can't believe
From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's now fourth down.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
2 yards. And
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
the Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On the option, here's Minshew. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
At the 25-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Man open, it's Goodwin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game. 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. His throw incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Westbrook. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. But first down, Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The stop by Taven Bryan. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Robinson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 31, check 31. Check 60. 47, Mike, 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 19. 36, 36. 69, 69.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the run, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The stop by Taven Bryan. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Dwayne Smoot, his 2nd sack of the night.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. Boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, but now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The tackle by Avonte Maddox. 4 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark.
And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.